Indian Weavers, poem by Sarojini Naidu. Friends, let's see about Sarojini Naidu. Sarojini Naidu was a political activist, feminist, and the first Indian woman who became the president of the Indian National Congress. She was an important figure in Indian struggle for independence. Sarojini Naidu's work as a poet earned her the Award of Nightingale of India, and later she became the governor of the United Provinces in 1947 and becoming the first woman to hold the office of the governor in independent India. Friends, now let's sing the poem Indian Weavers. Weavers weaving at break of day, why do you weave a garment so gay? Weavers weaving at break of day, why do you weave a garment so gay? Blow as the wing of a Halcyon wild, we wave the robes of a newborn child. Weavers weaving at fall of night, weavers weaving at fall of night. Why do you weave a garment so bright? Why do you weave a garment so bright? Like the plumes of peacock, purple and green, we wave the marriage bells of a queen. We wave the marriage bell of a queen. Weavers weaving salmon and steel. Weavers weaving salmon and steel. What do you weave in the moonlight chill? What do you weave in the moonlight chill? White as a feather and white as a cloud. White as a feather and white as a cloud. We wave a dead man's funeral shroud. We wave a dead man's funeral shroud. Weavers weaving a day of a break. So, friends, this poem is written by Sarojini Naidu, a well known feminist writer and poet. Actually, the poem Indian Weavers by Sarojini Naidu consists of three stanzas. And in these three stanzas, she expressed her views about three stages of man's life. Indian Weaver is a short poem where the poet Sarojini Naidu talks about three types of garments that the weaver weave at three particular times of each day. It means each stanza of the poem represent three important events. In the morning, they wear bright blue robes for the newborn. It means first stanza told us about our birth or our childhood. In the evening, they are creating a beautiful purple green wedding veil for a queen. It symbolizes adulthood or young. And during the chill of the moonlight night, they are making the shroud for a dead man. It symbolizes death or old age. Again, in each stanza, the colors mentioned in the stanzas are very significant as they indicate the moods related to the events. So, the time of the day symbolizes three The stages of life: childhood, prime of life, and old age. The weavers create the garments needed for each stages at the corresponding part of the day, at the dawn for the newborn baby, in the romantic evening for the bride, and in the chill dark night for the dead color. Also tells the story of the three stages of man's life. So here in the three stanza there are three colors and there are certain feelings associated with that color. For example, in the first stanza the poet talks about blue as the wing of a halcyon oil. In this stanza the blue symbolizes the newborn or childhood, and the feeling associated its are hopes and expectations. In the second stanza, peacock colors of purple and green is expressed by poets. It is related to youth or adulthood, and the feeling associated with purple and green are expectation, responsibilities, romance, and energy. And in the third stanza, white as a feather or a cloud. White as a feather or white color is expressed. It is the symbol of old age and death, and the feeling associated to that color was frailness, peace, and wisdom. So in the poem Indian Weavers, the poetess Sarojini Naidu expressed these three stages of life. She talks about the three stages of life, and that is childhood, adulthood, and the old age. Three stanza of four lines each in the form of questions and answers. It means poet asks question to the viewers and viewers respond to the that questions. So there are only three stanzas and each stanza consists four lines in the form of question and answer. It means in each stanza, poet asks question to viewers, and again in the same stanza, viewer respond to that question means give the answer. The conversational tone gives a flow like life on stage moving into the next. The poem is a metaphor for the cycle of life: new life dawn, marriage dusk, death night. Simile compares the woven garments to objects in the colors apart for the stage of life. So, the poet Sarojini Naidu's poem Indian Weavers tells about the work of India's famous handloom craftsman. The three stanza marks these three stages of life itself. The weavers reply the question about why they are weaving that particular piece of clothes of a certain color at that time of a day. This poem is a beautiful way of the poet to salute the weavers of India. And I find that the weavers are not only skillful but also talented. So, in the first stanza, weavers weaving at a break of day. Why do you weave a garment so gay? Gay means happily. So, at the day of a break, poet wave the garment happily, and he wave blue as a wing of a Halcyon while. Halcyon is a bird. Halcyon, it means Kingfisher, a bird which has a bright, colorful plums. So it shows the brightness of our childhood. We wave the robes of a newborn child. So we were told the poet, he waved the robes. Robe means clothes or garments of a newborn child. Again, in the second stanza, the poet asks the weavers weaving at a fall of a night. Fall of night means at the evening. Why do you weave garments so bright? So poet asks, why do you wear garments so bright? Like the plumes of peacock, purple and green. So bright like the plumes of peacock. Plumes means soft feathers, purple and green. And the mm, weavers told that he waved the marriage veils of a queen. So the marriage means the it is shows or symbolizes the young age. And in the third stanza, weavers waving salmon and steel. Why do you wave in the moonlight chill? So weavers are weaving salmon and steel, and he is waving in the moonlight. And again asks, white as a feather and white as a cloud. White as a feather and white as a cloud. So at night he wave for a dead man's funeral shroud. Shroud means here a cloth in which a dead person is wrapped. So in this way, in these three short stanzas, poet express about the truth of life, and this poem is so beautiful. Thank you very much.